This is the state of the MAGA Republican Party right now. You have MAGA Republican Congresswoman of South Carolina, Nancy Mace, apparently faking being attacked by a trans activist who turns out not to be a trans activist, but a foster care youth activist who simply shook Nancy Mace's hand, and then she exaggerated being injured by a handshake, and then proceeded to go on social media and claim that she was physically assaulted by a trans man activist. And it seems that she then went on her burner accounts to engage with her own pity party over an event that really didn't occur, according to witnesses. Can you really get more pathetic than this? I guess you can with MAGA, but let's just break it down. So over the past few weeks, MAGA Republican Nancy Mace has been going on Fox and all the right-wing news networks. Her whole thing right now is because there is a Democratic trans woman, Congresswoman, who's now in the House of Representatives from the at-large district of Delaware, Nancy Mace, over and over again. I mean, I'm talking quite literally hundreds of posts a day, attacking transgender people, attacking her transgender colleague in the most discriminatory of terms over and over again. And by the way, 3 years ago, MAGA Republican Nancy Mace was a completely different person, and she made public statements supporting the LGBTQ community, supporting transgender people. But now she sees this as a culture war issue ticket for her to get on Fox. Also, her South Carolina congressional district was gerrymandered, so it's pretty much comprised mostly of MAGA people right now, and it became less moderate, so she just changed her personality like 100%. Let's take a look at some of these headlines right here, and let me break this all down for you. So here's a headline. This Republican representative may have lied about trans activists attacking her. Can you think of any more MAGA headline than that? I don't know. Maybe Donald Trump says that Mexico should be 51st state as well as Canada. Anyway, here's what we posted on the MeidasTouch network because we were looking at her post. It was post. Oh, and then by the way, she then started to wear like a cast and like a sling and like it acted like her arm was broken. We'll get to that in a second. This is what we wrote on the MeidasTouch network. When you forget to switch off your burner account. So Nancy Mace keeps saying, yes, I was physically accosted tonight. More to come. #hold the line. And then it goes, oh no, what happened? And then Nancy Mace responds, a pro-trans guy out of Illinois assaulted her. Assaulted her? You mean assaulted you? Forgot that you weren't on your burner account and you were on your official congressional account. There's a lot more of these like this one. Yes, I was physically accosted tonight. More to come. You okay? She's in pain. That's what Nancy Mace is saying about herself. She's in pain, but she will survive, as she always does. And she's not well right now. I mean, it is some bizarre stuff. Nancy Mace previously posted, I was physically accosted at the Capitol tonight by a pro-trans man. A pro-trans man? One new brace for my wrist and some ice for my arm, and it'll heal just fine. The Capitol Police arrested the guy. Your trans violence and threats on my life will only make me double down. F around and find out. #hold the line. She got this guy who shook her hand, who again is not even a trans activist. He's just a foster care youth activist named James McIntyre. He simply said, hey, it would be nice if you respected the trans community more. And then she went, ow! Ow, you hurted me, you broke my arm, oh no. And then she had the Capitol Police arrest him. And then all of the corporate media were doing these stories on violence against members of Congress. By the way, there's real violence taking place against members of Congress, mostly MAGA people against Democratic Congress members, but there's also violence. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene's been targeted before. Violence is never the answer. Let me be very clear, regardless of political party. But faking this crap is some real serious problem. Here's what we wrote about on MeidasPlus.com. Our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, put it thus. Witnesses are now disputing Nancy Mace's claim that she was physically assaulted at a foster care event in the House of Representatives. Several say that longtime foster care advocate James McIntyre, who Mace had arrested by Capitol Police for assaulting her, simply shook her hand. The Imprint is a magazine or newspaper which covers foster care events, interviewed witness Elliot Hinkle and others. Quote, "From what I saw, it was a normal handshake, an interaction that I would expect any legislator to expect from anyone as a constituent." Nancy Mace alleges that she was assaulted by a trans activist. For some reason, the drama never ends with Mace. She said that Trump called to check on her. "I'm going to be just fine as soon as the pain and soreness subsides." She walked into Congress in an arm sling, looking like she just did 3 tours in Iraq. More from Mace, quote, "I never want to hear the left call themselves the party of love and tolerance again." And then we get the police report. There are police reports. And as it turns out, the most that happened, according to the police report, if you accept Nancy Mace's version of events, is that the guy held the handshake longer than Nancy Mace wanted. So the guy did to her what Donald Trump did to President Macron in France the past weekend, but not as bad. If you believe Mace's version, which, as Ron Filipkowski says, I don't, then a MAGA Republican representative, Tim Burchett, towed the MAGA party line, quote, "Where is the outrage in the media from the left on the assault of Nancy Mace?" Every time Mace falls out of the news for a few days, some incident seems to happen, as Ron Filipkowski says, which she plays it up for all it's worth in her never-ending quest to get on Fox and Newsmax and other right-wing media to get as much attention as possible. Emily Brooks from The Hill writes, "A disputed handshake is at the center of Tuesday's incident involving Representative Nancy Mace that resulted in an Illinois man's arrest. According to her police report, a witness who spoke to The Hill, here is the police report, with Mace's accounting to officers that relays a more contentious interaction. Said, subject began to aggressively and in an exaggerated manner shake her arm up and down. The victim stated that she attempted to pull her hand away from the subject, but was held in place by the subject. But a witness at the event, Elliot Hinkle, told me, quote, James McIntyre met her by the door where people could see her and him and say, trans youth are in the foster care and they need your support, and gave a handshake and then walked back to his seat and sat down, adding that it seemed like a pretty normal interaction. James McIntyre, who's been arrested for assault, has now pled not guilty to being charged with assault. Nancy Mace posts photos of herself as Wonder Woman. She goes, I'm stand with Nancy Mace. Wore pink tonight, celebrate all my real womanhood. A woman being bullied for, wait for it, protecting women is the height of gaslighting. I'll drink your tears in my Pinot Noir. Cheers. Just so you see, here's what Nancy Mace posted back on June 4th, 2021. The pandemic, this is from Nancy Mace back then. The pandemic kept all of us from fully celebrating Pride in the low country in 2020. But hopefully, as we finally begin to open back up, we can all come together to celebrate the challenges our LGBTQ plus community has overcome and the bright future ahead. Hashtag Pride Month, hashtag Pride 2021. So what, you just reinvented her whole personality? That's the thing with these MAGAs. All of the stuff is so performative. It's so phony over and over again. These stunts, this crap. That's why I just want normalcy here at the MeidasTouch Network. And by the way, may I just share with you this short video here of Congresswoman McBride, transgender woman, congresswoman from the at-large district in Delaware. And she says, look, I don't talk about being transgender. She goes, I talk about representing the Delaware people. You don't want me to use your bathroom? Okay. I'm here to represent the people. Can you stop turning me into some culture war issue? That's not why the people of Delaware elected me. Watch Democratic Congresswoman Sarah McBride act mature. Play this clip.
Here's what the speaker said.
A man is a man and a woman is a woman, and a man cannot become a woman. That said, I also believe, that's what Scripture teaches, what I just said, but I also believe that we treat everybody with dignity.
Do you believe that you are being treated with dignity by your colleagues?
I didn't run for the United States House of Representatives to talk about what bathroom I use. I didn't run to talk about myself. I ran to deliver for Delawareans. And while Republicans in Congress seem focused on bathrooms and trans people, and specifically me, I'm focused on rolling up my sleeves, diving into the details, setting up my office, and beginning the hard work of delivering for Delawareans on the issues that I know keep them up at night.
That's a normal response right there.
Need a break from crowded stores and endless holiday gift lists? Let me tell you about Via, your key to restoring your zen and embracing the natural power of hemp this holiday season. Whether you're enjoying a quiet evening at home or diving into festive cheer, Via's premium THC and THC-free gummies can help you find that perfect holiday balance. Personally, I've been loving their Dreams Sleep Gummies. They're a game changer for winding down at the end of a busy day, helping me feel relaxed and ready for deep restorative sleep. It's like the holidays got a little less stressful. Via is renowned for its award-winning products, from THC and THC-free gummies and vapes to soothing topicals, calming drops, and even premium THCA flower. They source the highest quality hemp from independently owned American farms, so you know you're getting the good stuff. And here's the best part. Via ships legally to nearly all states in discreet packaging. No medical card required. Whether you're looking to get better sleep, ease anxiety, enhance your mood, or even enjoy a little holiday boost, if you know what I mean, Via has something for you. Their products range from 0 milligrams to 100 milligrams of THC, so whether you're microdosing or looking for more potent effects, they've got you covered. And if THC isn't for you, their Zero THC line is perfect for sleep, focus, and energy, all while keeping you glowing throughout the year. This holiday season, gift yourself some peace of mind. If you're 21 or older, check out the link to Via in our description and use code MEIDAS, that's MEIDAS, to get 15% off your order. After you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them, so please support our show and tell them we sent you. Enhance your everyday and enjoy the holidays with Via.
I wanted to highlight all of this. There's a broader story here about this MAGA. What would be the opposite? It's a form of virtue signaling, MAGA signaling, whatever this is. And they live in their own fictitious gonzo, MAGA world. That this fictional world is then spread through corporate media as a reality. It's ridiculous, dangerous. Got to call it out. We'll go through it one by one the way we do here on the MeidasTouch Network. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.